Mm. Okay, can you still see my screen? Okay.
Yes.
So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Yoga with Black Visions of Wellness. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month, and our slogan for this month is Take Time to Look Within. We will be having yoga in just a few minutes, but just wanted to bring some awareness to yoga with mental health awareness and talk about the benefits of yoga. You doing yoga every day makes you feel good, increases flexibility, strength, yoga improvements, boosts your immune system, helps you be more mindful, gives you a boost of energy, boost of your metabolism, and reduces anxiety. Yoga is recognized as a form of mind body medicine that integrates an individual's physical and mental, spiritual components to improve aspects of health, particularly stress related illnesses. And now DeJur will be taking over the class. Go ahead. Should have read that before I started.
It's good. You did well. Good morning, family. My name is DeJur, and I'd like to welcome you to our free Yoga Wednesdays. We meet every single Wednesday at 9 a.m. We do a combination or alternating between chair yoga and yoga on the mat. So more traditional yoga or yoga in the chair, which is really good for people that may have to work at a desk all day long, day after day. We have been able to create accessible ways of doing yoga in the chair so that more people can stretch and breathe and feel better and feel and activate a little more flexibility. So today we're going to be on our yoga mats. If you want to grab a mat to get ready, I would like to say that I am on the native land of the Tongva and Gabrielino First Nations people. These nations were here long before Los Angeles was called Los Angeles. The land was, they used the nice word ceded, which means stolen from the colonizers and enslavers, and renamed Los Angeles. I want to give honor and gratitude to those First Nations peoples. This land was theirs. The land belonged to them. They belonged to this land, as did all indigenous people around the world before the colonizers and bad guys showed up, and women. Bad people, we'll just say bad people showed up. And so just giving thanks for their stewardship of this most beautiful part of the world that I get to call my home, and the part of the world where I was actually born. If you have any injuries, please be mindful of your body. If I ask you to do anything that you know is going to create not discomfort. Discomfort is okay. Discomfort is like moving in a way that your body might not be used to, but pain is a whole nother story. Pain means no. Pain means stop. Pain means too much. So if something I ask you to do is painful, then you maybe do it in a more experiential way to make sure that you can hang in there, or you we'll try something different, because we don't want to bring any pain to our bodies. And any movement or exercise program should not hurt. It will be uncomfortable sometimes, depending on what you're doing, but it should not be pain. No pain, no gain is not a good thought to have, because pain means you could be damaging or injuring yourself. So, maybe Nike thought that was a good slogan, but in reality, it can be harmful to a lot of us out here. So we will start with a grounding. I start each class with a grounding, and all that is just a way to bring your awareness and your attention into what we're about to do together. So we leave all of our other issues and things we need to do today, and what you didn't do yesterday, and beating yourself up because you didn't do it yesterday, and I didn't clean the bathroom yesterday and all those things. We set them to the side. They will be waiting for us when we get done. And so we'll start just sitting. You can sit on your mat. I'm going to sit on this little stool for now so I can be up close to the camera. But just sitting in a way that's comfortable for you and just having a look around your room and clear that you have looked at the things in your room a million times. But this time we're looking at things as if we're seeing them for the first time. So what I see is a little bit of disorganization, but don't tell, you'll never see that part on camera. But I have some statues and little figurines I've collected from my travels, books, plants. I'm looking now at the materials of my furniture. So the table, glass table with wrought iron base, fabric on my sofa. There's a blanket there that looks like gray velvet. It's not velvet, but it looks like it. And then the pillows on the chairs. I'm just having a look around. And then I want you to focus on a color that catches your attention, whatever that color is, and see if you can find a couple of other items. So I have a Prince candle. Someone gave me Saint Prince, it says on the label, with a picture of him, and it's purple. So I'm going to look around real quick and see if I can find anything else that's purple, which I don't see anything. That's really weird. Okay, but that's what I got. So that's what I'm going to go with and see what you notice. What color snags your attention? And then we'll move on to our sense of sound or sense of hearing and listening for things outdoors, outside your four walls, and see what you hear. So a couple cars just went by. Birds I can hear. Looks pretty still out there as far as the leaves and wind and all that, those sounds. Moving on to sounds inside my place. My girl cat is over in the litter box area, scraping around. I can hear that. I hope you don't hear that, but I hear it. Thanks, Ouija. Great timing. And their little water fountain, I can hear that in the background. That's all I hear inside. So see what you notice. You may hear family voices or children laughing or playing, maybe a television on in the background or music. See what you notice. Moving to our sense of smell. I got nothing this morning. I didn't start my diffuser. I overslept a bit on purpose. Maybe you have coffee or toast or something that smells yummy, or candles or essential oils. See what you notice. Sense of taste, toothpaste for me. That's it. Sense of touch. So I'm just rocking. I'm going to tip down a little. I'm just moving my hands on my thighs this time. So we can use this as a tool if we're going into a scary meeting or appointment, or maybe not even scary, quote unquote, but something that causes anxiety. You can just rub your hands on your thighs. You can also do it down the arm. We've done this one a lot. But noticing the fabric. So we're not just rubbing. It is a little bit of a bonus massage going on, but just feeling the fabric, thick, thin, rough, smooth, really noticing the contact of the fabric, or if you have on shorts, of your skin and the palms of your hands, your sense of touch. And we'll move into our awareness of our breathing now. So we'll be breathing through our nose throughout the whole class. When you breathe, and you don't have to breathe like this the whole class, but at times, big inhales and complete exhales. We really want to exchange that old breath with no oxygen left in it to a fresh, big inhale of oxygenated breathing. So that's how we want to move our breath through the nose. The bonus about nasal breathing is that it can help us keep our nervous system relaxed. So I'm going to move onto my mat. I switched mats because I forgot the other ones in the car. I did a little outdoor impromptu class with a couple walking friends and left the mats out in the car. So I'm using this other mat that I never use because it's always in the other room. So we'll get started here. So sit in a comfortable way. You can either have your legs crossed or it looks crooked. I'm gonna come fix it. Or you can have your legs extended out. And we're just gonna start with a forward bend. So if your legs are crossed, you can just lean forward, hands on your mat, hands on the floor. Looking downward. If your legs are extended, you can just lean forward, one hand on either side of your legs. What I'm doing here. Just hold there, look down, take some breaths. Good morning. Hi, Tiffany. You are so sweet. You just made my morning. Before you leave, the lady that hired me asked that I get everyone's email address. She does occasional email blasts with health-related things and all the class offerings of the clinic. I'm so glad you're here. Tiffany is my walking partner, one of two. It's 3 Libras, and we walk every Monday and Friday if I'm home. So Tip, we're just sitting comfortably, either cross-legged, you can have your legs out, and we're just looking down. We're looking down toward the mat between your knees, and just hold here. So this, you may feel some things happening in the backs of your, especially the backs of the knees, and getting a little release here. Looking down toward the floor, and again, legs straight out or crossed. If your legs are straight out, turn your toes up so that the 10 toes are going up toward the sky. And just hold here, look down. So we're allowing the backs of the legs, if the legs are extended out, and the low back, to the muscles there to stretch out a bit. And you can change. I'm going to change to straight legs just to get a little stretch in the back of my legs too. Looking down between the knees. Inhale, lift both arms up. Straight legs are crossed. It's all good. Arms are straight up. Reach up toward the sky. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come up. Sit up straight, reach up high. Exhale, forward. We'll do 3 more. We're taking our time because we want to warm up. We don't want to overstimulate or overstretch the muscles right away. Breathe in. For us, Mel is in Massachusetts, but for us here on the West Coast, a lot of us just got up. Breathe in, lift. So we haven't really moved around a lot, perhaps, and we have to loosen up our connective tissue a little bit, the tendons, ligaments, and fascia. Here's the last one. I want you to hold here. Hook your thumbs together. So again, your legs can be straight out across. Exhale to your right and pull the left shoulder back so it's in a neutral position. This is a lateral bend, side stretch. Inhale to center. Exhale to your left, and the right shoulder stays pulled back and in a neutral position. And holding here, take some breaths. We're breathing through our nose. Breathe into center. Exhale, we're going to go in real time to the right. Breathe in center. Exhale left. We'll do 2 more sets. Inhale, lift. This is set 2. Exhale right. Inhale, lift. The other half of set 2. Exhale left. This will be the last set. Breathe in. Sit up tall. Exhale right. Inhale to center. Exhale left. Inhale to center and let your arm swan dive down. I want you to notice how your side body feels, the side rib cage and the arm. Feels good to let them down. Fingertips on shoulders. So the arms are paired. The bottom, the upper part of the arm is parallel to the floor. So not with the elbows down toward the floor, but putting energy in the arms. Fingertips are on your shoulders. Turn to your left and take a breath. Inhale here. And then exhale left. Inhale to the middle. Exhale right. Inhale to center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center and lower your arms. Shake out your arms. And if your legs were however your legs were, shake them out as well. Arms and legs shake out. We're gonna sit wide leg. So we don't want to rip the legs so wide that you get a pain on the inside of your thighs. But you want to feel a little bit of resistance or feedback here. These are the inner hamstrings. And sit up really tall. We're going to sit here for a few breaths. So giving a passive stretch to the muscles on the inside of the leg. Spine is long, shoulders over hips. Okay, shoulders relaxed down. And just hold here. All toes flexed up, feet flexed. So turn the toes up. That turns on all the muscles in the legs in a passive workout. What's happening here? Path is called toning. Take some breaths. And then let's slowly exhale, walk forward. So take your time. Keep your back flat instead of rounded. And so come as far forward as you can. You may be able to access forearms. I am not ready for that personally, so I'm going to stay with palms flat. You can also lift up on the fingertips, which over time strengthens the muscles in your hands. Ouija, you are just doing too much. And I left you out here because you're using the calm one. Girl, look at all that noise. Looking down toward the mat, hold here. Breathe through your nose. So this is a wide leg, seated forward bend. Let's wiggle our toes. I just popped my toes, so let's do that. Wiggle your toes, looking down toward the floor, checking on the breath. Your jaw is relaxed, neutral jaw, neutral facial muscle. Gonna walk hands over toward the right foot. One hand, right leg, one hand on either side of the right leg. Look down at the right knee. And hold there while I trap my girl cat and throw her in the back with the other one. Keep the breath moving. So sorry. Look down at the right knee. Turn your torso toward the right thigh. Hold here. Toes are still up. Then inhale up. Sit up tall. Turn to the left and exhale. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. So looking down. And I feel immediately the back of my left thigh is much tighter than the right. So I'm going to ask you on occasion to see what you feel and notice. It kind of keeps you in touch with what we're doing. We're not just going through a bunch of things I call out. I want you to really feel what the muscles are, what they're doing as we move through this class together. So we want to stay aware and mindful. We're not just doing what I bark out. We're really feeling the differences. You might feel a little nice release on the right side of your rib cage while it's being turned to the left. Inhale, both arms up, sit up straight. Exhale, turning to the right. We're gonna go real time now. Inhale, lift, sit up tall, toes up. Exhale down to the left. Inhale up, exhale to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turning to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, turning to the right. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, turning to the left. And then inhale up. Let the arm swan dive down. Bring the right foot, sole of the right foot, to touch the inside of your left thigh, left toes up. I want you to walk forward. And here I can do forearms because my other leg is bent and out of the way. If you'd like to access your forearms, go for it. Otherwise, flat palms or fingertips, your choice. Look down toward the floor. The spine is long here. So again, we're not curving the back. Long spine, long neck. Hold here, breathe. And then inhale, sit up tall. We'll do 5 of these. Exhale, forward bend. Come all the way down. That was 5. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Number 3 is here. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. And last one, inhale, lift. Exhale down. And then inhale, lift, we're turning to the right. So the right hand goes back behind you. You can either be on your right fingertips or your right palm. Sit up tall, left hand, left knee. I feel a really good stretch on the inside of my left thigh. So I'm turning my torso. Torso's turned right. And hold. And you can kind of use your left hand, right knee to kind of twist you around to the right a little bit deeper. So this is actually a spinal twist. This helps with compressed spines. Our spines get compressed throughout the day between gravity and poor posture and not the most supportive seats or chairs or sitting arrangements. Like our spines get messed up from not such a supportive bed. And so these spinal twists are ways to kind of give a little therapy to our spinal column. And inhale, arms up, extend the right leg out on an angle, bring the left foot in, and then exhale, come forward. You can do forearms, fingertips or palms, your choice. The right toes are pointing up. Look down toward the floor, toward your mat, and the spine is long. So flatten out your back, straighten out your neck, but look downward. See if you notice anything in the inside of the right thigh. You might feel a little stretch happening there. Maybe not. If you don't feel it, it's no big deal. That's just one of the target areas of this particular shape. Looking down toward the floor, hold and breathe. And then let's inhale, arms up, we'll do 5. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift. Sit up tall each time. Exhale, forward, come all the way down. Inhale, long spine, sit up tall. Exhale, forward bend. 2 more, breathe in, lift. Exhale, down. And inhale, lift. This was the last one. Exhale, down. Inhale, up, turning to the left. The left hand goes back behind you. I forgot another option for the back arm. We'll do it here. So right hand touches left knee. Make sure you're sitting up tall. You might have the feeling to lean over to the left. The right butt comes up off the mat. I want that right butt stuck down to the floor. And we're twisting, twisting left. Twisting, twisting left. Hold and breathe. Use the right hand on the left knee to turn you a little more. So the options for the back hand are, I skipped one earlier, fingertips, palms. You can wrap that back arm over toward near the opposite hip. It doesn't have to touch, but just in that direction. That stretches the muscles in the front of the left shoulder or the front of whatever arm is wrapping back behind. Hold and breathe, turn a little bit more to the left, check your breathing. And then release. Sorry for the emergency vehicles. Extend both legs out. Windshield wiper your feet. Shake out your arms. And see what you notice. See how you feel. Bring the feet together. This is butterfly pose. So if I were more prepared, I would have my blocks here to put underneath my legs, but I don't have them close, so I'll just have to get over it. That way I could allow my legs to just rest on the blocks instead of resting in space. Adds a little bit more comfort and accessibility, the blocks and the blankets and all the extra things that we can use. We don't have to buy anything. We can use books for blocks. We can use bed, regular blankets from the bed, towels to use to support our bodies while we're doing yoga. I don't have those nearby. They're not far, but I don't want to get up. So we'll start with this. This is called butterfly pose. This is a hip opener, as you can see why. And it's also stretching again the inner hamstrings. These muscles get really tight because most of us don't use them. I think they get the most use from dancers, runners, gymnasts, and sports like that, or stretches that those types of athletes do. And I can tell you, I only stretch this part of me when I'm doing yoga. So you can do this while if you're watching something, TV. I always say TV because that's my generation. But sometimes when I'm in bed watching TV, I'm sitting like this. Although I'm laid back on my pillows, but I'm letting that stretch happen. It's not even on purpose. It's just I'm letting having a passive stretch while I'm watching TV. On occasion, I'll go to sleep like this, not for the whole night, but so there's that stretch happening in my sleep, and then I eventually extend my legs or turn onto one side or whatever. So butterfly pose, cobbler pose, like the shoemaker, not the peach cobbler or the blueberry cobbler. I don't know what's going on in my hood, y'all. But I think I need to stick my head out the window. So just hold here and breathe. Make sure it ain't my mom's apartment. No, he went down the other street. Okay. Whew. We don't usually have a lot of that. Anyway, walking forward. Now we're going to take a breath in and then exhale, walk forward. Again, fingertips, palms, or forearms. I can't get down in this shape, and so there's no big deal. I just do what I can. We're working with the body. The bodies we have this morning. Okay, we're not forcing, we're not projecting ourselves. When I become a super yogi, I'll be able to lay my chin on the floor. Nobody cares. Just do what you can do now. Nobody cares that you can put your chin down on the mat. I know those magazines that we see make us feel like we can never do yoga, but that's not real. They're trying to sell the magazine and the outfit. Okay, walking hands to the right, either flat palm or fingertips. So this is a sort of a spinal twist and a little bit of a lateral bend, kind of. So it's a little extra things happening here. Look down toward the floor. The spine is flat, back is flat, spine is long. Let's go the other way to the left. Walking hands to the other way. Hold here. So when I go to my left, I feel a little something in my right hip joint. It's all good. Nothing's wrong. It's just I notice it. So that's why I'm asking you to pay attention to what you feel, to keep you in the moment, keep your awareness on what we're doing. Yoga has the ability to make you daydream. As soon as I start talking, you might want to start making your grocery list, right? And so we need to have tools for mindfulness. So like the breath, if we stay our attention on our breath, we cannot be thinking about the grocery list and the breathing at the same time. Come back to center and then inhale, come up. Bring the knees together like closing a book, and then extend the legs out. Let's go forward again, toes up, lean forward, flat back. Take some breaths here. And then inhale, come up, cross your right ankle either above or below your left knee. So we don't want to put the right foot on the knee joint. So below the left knee or above the left knee, whatever works best. And then exhale forward, hands flat or on your fingertips. So we look like an upside down number 4. Okay, the left toes are up, spine is long. Breathe through your nose, look down at the left knee. See what you feel. Take your right elbow and press on the inside of your right knee gently. So we want to open that hip a little more with gentle pressure of the right elbow. Our hips symbolically, well, I don't know, all the yoga books say our hips hold life's traumas in our hip joints. All the yoga books say that, I should say most of them. So we always are working on ways to keep the hips mobile and fluid and flexible. And so these hip openers, there's a whole series of them in any yoga book. There's a series of hip openers. And also we want to keep the hips mobile so we don't walk like some of the older generation that we see out there. Come up on an inhale and then extend the right leg out. Sometimes we see them taking little baby steps. It's because it hurts them. There's other reasons, but it hurts them to take long strides because they haven't been allowing their hips to open up or working on keeping their hips open. Let's bring the left ankle above or below the right knee, not on the right kneecap. When you're set up, let's exhale and lean forward. Look down at the right knee. Spine is long. Breathe through your nose. You want to use the left elbow to press on the inside of the left knee. And I'm going to compare the right hip on this particular move here was a little tighter. But again, it's nothing for me to worry about. It's just me paying attention. Inhale, come up, feet flat on your mat, knees up. We're going to just windshield wiper and really turn so that you can try to get, I'm going to my left. So I'm trying to get my left leg, the whole left leg, the outside of the whole left leg on the mat. Then inhale through center, go into your right, make sure the right outside right leg touches the mat. And so these are for the low back, windshield wipering the knees, also for the hips. Going side to side a few times. Just pop my hip, yay. Back and forth, moving the breath. The next time you go left, hold there. Just holding there. Try to sit up tall so that your shoulders are not up by your ears. You want to push up and lengthen the spine and just hold here. Breathe through your nose. So it's also a spinal twist. If you notice the upper part of your spine is pointing forward and the lower part is in a spiral. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but and then let's inhale center and go dropping the knees to the right and just holding here. Breathing, pulling the spine longer so that the shoulders are not up by your ears. So we're putting some effort into staying propped up. And then coming back to center, let's do again the right ankle above or below the left knee. We're going to just do a foot massage for the right foot. We'll start there, whatever feels good to you. You know what that is best. I can name some suggestions. Do your arch, separate the toes, put your left fingers between your toes and stretch your fingers wide to get some space between the toes. Pulling the toes, jiggling, shaking the toes. You take the left hand and pound everyone, right hand, I guess you could left hand. Either hand, the outside of a fist and pound. So all of this brings extra blood flow to the foot. 26 bones in each foot and lots of muscles and tendons and stuff down there. So this is a little foot therapy. Let's go to the other foot. Extend the right leg out, left ankle near the right knee, massaging in your way, your left foot. And also take the right knuckles and go up and down the sole of your left foot with your knuckles. So this is the part of a paid pedicure where they try to get you to upsell. 1 more, 5 more minutes, $10 more, 10 more minutes, $20 more. Nobody can do this better than we can, especially when we have time and our creams and our potions at home. Okay, we're going to move on to hands and knees. We're going to do some cat-cows. I'm going to grab a towel because this mat is hard, even though I like it. The lady gave me this mat. I went to tour a yoga store at their warehouse, and she gave me this mat. Manduka, I love you. You are my favorite mat. Even when I'm buying them, it's what I buy. So you can put something under your knees if you need it. Towel, blanket. This is called table pose. It's a setup pose. We want to make sure that the knees and the hips are in a vertical line and the arms are in a vertical line mostly, but I want you to push the wrists out or hands out just a hair so that there's not a sharp bend in your wrist joint, because sometimes that can hurt. So this is table, back is long, spine is long. We're going to arch our back, breathing. We're going to do slow first. So this is the cow of the cat-cow. So my back is arched, my tailbone is up. I'm pushing into the mat and I'm breathing through my nose. So hold here. Breathing through your nose. We're trying to allow the spine to release a little bit. So holding, breathing. Smooth out the breath. And we'll move into cat. So exhaling, lifting the spine. So again, pushing through the hands. Spine lifts, chin to chest. Hold here and keep breathing. And then let's inhale to cow. We'll do this last set in slow motion. So inhaling, chin up, chest up. Arch your back, belly drops toward the floor. I'm just holding here, checking on the breath, checking on the jaw. Relax your facial muscles so we're not tensing the face. And then exhaling into cat. So thinking of the scary cat, the angry cat, the Halloween cat, pushing into the mat, pushing the spine up toward the sky. Real time now. Breathe in to cow, chest up, chin up, spine arches. Exhale to cat, spine up, chin to chest. Breathe in, cow. Exhale to cat. Last set together. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. I'm gonna let you do a few on your own, so go as fast or as slow as you want. Take your time, see how things feel. Notice what you feel. And this is a really good wake up for the spine. You can do these actually in bed before you step out and start your day and introduce yourself to the world. You could do a few of these in the bed to get some circulation throughout your spine, some blood circulation, and also to start working on mobility and flexibility. Then come back to stillness. We're going to do hip circles. So anything that feels nice. You can drop your butt down by your heels, go in one direction a few times, then go in the other direction. You can go one circle one way, reverse the other direction, one circle, pretty much whatever you want. You can rock your hips as far out to either side as you can. And breathe and move your breath while we're doing these, please. You can also, I'm going to look around my right side toward my right foot. So this is another lateral stretch. Then I'm inhaling to the middle and exhaling to the left. So you can do a few of those. Looking back at the feet from side to side. You can also incorporate dipping the elbows and the shoulders. So you want to make it organic, make it intuitive, whatever your body feels, let it do it. You can go in either direction. You can rock the hips. And then we'll come back to table. We'll do a thread the needle for the shoulders. So inhaling, lift the right arm, turn and look up toward the sky. So right arm is up, twisting to the right. That was an inhale. Then exhale, bring the right arm under the left armpit, drop your right arm onto the mat, drop your right cheek onto the mat, and settle down. So this is thread the needle. I'm going to talk while you all hold that. It's a spinal twist. It is an inversion. So inversion is when your head is lower than your heart. Because of gravity, the heart has an easier time pumping because we're sort of not upside down, but sort of upside down versus being upright. So it gives the heart a little break, and the heart has an easier time. A lot of blood flow is going to your brain. A lot of oxygen is going to your brain from the blood flow. So enjoy that, and you're getting an opening across your back with that arm going across the other way. This is thread the needle or eye of the needle. This is the shoulder version. There's also a hip version. Anyway, holding here. And also you're getting a stretch on the low back, the butt, and the back of the thighs. Hold here, breathe. And then inhale, come up. Gonna unwind or unravel, right arm goes up again. And then right arm comes down on the exhale, right hand on the mat. Go directly to the other side. Inhale, lift. Left hand up, look at it. And then exhale. Left arm under right armpit. Left arm on the floor, left shoulder on the floor, left cheek on the floor, and hold here. Take some breaths. Breathe through your nose. Long breaths. And then inhale, come up, swing the left arm up, look up, left hand down. That was the exhale. We're gonna inhale, we'll do the right side one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right arm along the floor, right shoulder down, right cheek down, hold here. Take some breaths. Breathing through the nose. Smooth breath. And then inhale, right arm up, right hand down, exhale. And then inhale, left arm up, twist to the left, look up. Exhale, left arm through, left arm down, left shoulder down, left cheek down, and hold here. And then inhale, come up, left arm up, left hand down. Gonna sit in, this is called Thunderbolt pose. So I'm gonna give you some options. I really hated this pose when I first started yoga. But my teacher made us do it anyway. She didn't care. She cares, but she didn't care about us hating it. So here's an option. You can tuck your toes under and sit on your heels, which is also kind of gnarly if your feet aren't ready for it. But here's the other option. You can lift your upper body from knees all the way up to shoulders up and curl the toes under. So this is a stretch for the feet. When we sit down, it's a stretch for the front of the thighs. When we have the feet flat, it's a stretch for the shins and the tops of the feet. So it has multiple benefits. So over time, I came to not hate it. But in the first few months of yoga, when she'd have us do this, I was like cursing her in my head, and I love her. She's still my teacher. I'm gonna sit down on the tops of my feet if you'd like to try that for just a few seconds. And then I want you to exhale, go down into child's pose. The child's pose, let's bring our knees wide and the big toes stay touching. Bring your torso between your thighs, and you can either stay on your forearms, or if you want, you can come all the way down, stack your hands, and put your forehead on your hands. So this is one of the 4 resting poses in yoga. And just take some breaths here. And then let's go back to table. I'm gonna move on to our back. So I'll show you how to get to your back. There's a couple of options. You can swing your feet to either side and sit that opposite hip down and legs out. The other possibilities, but the other one I do sometimes is cross my ankles, just roll back, butt to the floor, extend my legs out. So I want you to come onto your back and bring your feet flat to the mat, knees pointing up. So the knees and the ankles are sort of stacked on top of each other. Yes, knees and ankles are vertical. We're gonna windshield wiper the knees. We did this before while we were seated. So here's another version. You can do this in bed as well. Side to side with the knees, hold to your left, let the knees drop to the legs, drop to the left. When we're there, there's a little spinal twist happening. My shoulders, your shoulders, our shoulders are on the floor, on the mat, evenly and equally, and then The pelvic area is turned a little to the left because we're twisting our knees that way. So that's where that spinal twist happens. Inhale, knees to center, and exhale, drop knees to the right. Keep both shoulders on the floor as best you can. Hold here. And then feet flat, knees up. Bring the right knee to chest. Interlace your hands, hang on to the right knee, or you can hang on to the back of the right thigh. Your choice. Pull your knee towards your chest. Take a breath in here. Exhale, lift your forehead towards your right knee. We'll do 3 of these, and then we'll hold on the third one. Inhale down, or the last one, I should say. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. And this third one, last one, inhale, lift, and hold. And just hang on. We're pulling the knee toward us to engage the muscles in the arms. And then slowly lower the head on a breath in. Lower the right foot on an exhale. Inhale. Left knee to chest. Exhale, lift. Forehead toward the left knee. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Last one. Exhale, lift and hold. So forehead toward the right knee. The arms are engaged by pulling the left knee toward the chest. Hold here. Inhale, head down. Exhale, foot down. Let's windshield wiper again. We'll do thread the needle for the hips. So left foot stays on the mat, right ankle to left knee, and let the right knee be opened. So the right knee is going out to the side. Breath in here. Exhale, both legs towards your chest. So it looks like kind of a mangled up number 4. Okay, holding here. Bringing the right arm between the thighs. You can either hang on to the back of the left thigh with both hands or interlace both hands, or you can hang on to the front, to the left knee or left shin with interlaced hands. And tip your chin down so your spine is long. It shouldn't be a kink in the back of your neck. Drop your chin down so the spine is long and extended. Just hold here. And then inhale, extend the left foot up. Remove your arms and grab hold of the left leg. The left toes are flexed. And try to pull that left leg towards you for a little deeper stretch. You might feel something on the right hip, a little stretch on the right hip happening, or also on the back of the left leg. Release your hands from your left leg. We're going to slowly lower the left leg. Take your time, keep the right ankle there on the left knee or thigh. Slowly lower, use your abdominal muscles. Keep the breathing moving. When you get to the floor, let the right knee fall toward the floor. So this is a different way to open the hip on the right side. Just hold here. Arms are out to the side, palms up. Okay, then bring the right foot on the mat, right knee up, left ankle, right knee. Breathe in here. Exhale, bring both knees to chest. Hold here. I feel a lot happening on the outside of my left thigh, more than the other side. Just an awareness. Left arm goes between the thighs. Hands meet on the back of the right thigh. You can interlace your hands or not, your choice. You can also have hands meet on the right shin or by the right knee, interlaced or not, you get to pick, and just hold here. And then let's remove the arms, lift the right foot, grab up, grab hold of the right leg. You can grab the right knee, right calf, right ankle. Sometimes I can reach my big toe with my peace sign fingers, but not today. And also hang on to your pant leg. It's all the same. Right foot is flexed. Hold here. Chin is tucked down a bit so the back of the neck is long. Take an inhale, and then exhale and slowly lower like we did on the other side. Take your time, use your abs, bring the arms out in a T shape, palms up. Just going like you're moving through honey. Bring your leg down, right leg slowly down. Right foot is flexed. Turns on the muscles in the legs. All the way down, take your time. When you get to the floor, let the left knee drop toward the floor. So the legs are still in a number 4 shape. Hold here. And then extend the left leg down. Arms up overhead, breathe in, take a big stretch. We're moving into final rest. So I'm going to put you in corpse pose. Corpse pose is one of the other 3 resting poses of yoga. So your arms are away from your torso, palms up. You can have them straight out, also like a starfish. Legs are apart, feet flop open. So that's traditional corpse pose shape. For some of us, laying out like this is not comfortable for a couple reasons. One of them is vulnerability, and the other one is the lumbar spine is not relaxed enough to lay out flat. So you may either bring your knees to your chest and turn onto one side. If your low spine is an issue, you can bring the feet flat on the mat, feet wide, drop the knees together. So you can pick which corpse pose you want to do. If you turn onto the side, the bottom arm turns into your pillow. So you're going to hold here, whichever one you choose. And just rest here and just notice how you feel compared to when you started. How's your breath compared to when you started? Attention to your feet. Attention to your hands. Attention to your heart. Gently turn your head from side to side. When you're ready, take a big breath in, bring your arms up over your head, and give yourself the best stretch of your morning or your day so far. Make your way to one side and hold there. And then when you're ready, push yourself up to seated. May you be happy. May your life have meaning. And may you be an instrument for social change. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate you spending part of your afternoon here